Hey everybody, I'm APH and welcome to Anno 1800. In this playthrough we'll be playing as Baxter Pennymore. And with all of the DLCs active, as over the weekend, High Life went ahead and activated. Now I got to thinking, was it better to continue on with a game that's been going for close to a year and rearrange everything, or better to start over from the beginning? And after some long thought, as well as fighting with the actual Ubi launcher and Epic launcher, I decided it was better to start over from the beginning. We are going to play on custom settings with a random seed. We do want a large world because we want a vast area to expand. We want an island size for mainly large. We want islands difficulty, we'll go with hard. Fertility, we'll go with medium. For mineral deposits, we'll stick with medium. We do want a snowflake for the design. It's either that or between that or an archipelago. Yeah, we'll go archipelago. For the characters, we're gonna stick with Willie. I find his comedy kind of humorous. Let's go ahead and change her. Let's go with Arthur. No. I think that's my avatar. Let's not go with Arthur. Let's go with Carl.
My business is other people's money. Your money, to be exact.
Yes, this industrial fat cat can try to take my money. He shall not succeed. Now for the Admiral. Yeah, we'll stay with the Admiral. I think that's actually a good choice to go with. Let's go ahead and select him. We'll stick with all the standard AI factions. They should be okay. Features, we want medium income. We do want inactive upkeep turned on. Construction refund, we want none. Building relocation, we're going to go ahead and keep it at pay coins. Trading post restocked, we'll keep it at normal. City incidents, we'll take medium. Quest, we'll go with normal. Influence, we'll go ahead and go with medium. And skyscraper upkeep, we'll take high. Starting conditions, we're just going to stay with our flagship and with kind of a standard start. Small capital. And then we're going to have the win condition turned off so that we can actually play as we'd like. Because I'd kind of like to get kind of to a point where we're going after aesthetics and we're going after efficiency, as well as, you know, seeing how big we can get. You know, so at some point in time, we might just take out the AI just to kind of take out the AI. All right, so getting started. Our main island has potatoes, wheat, and nitrate. We're going to go ahead and send our ship out to the edge to get started. Go ahead and get exploring to see if we can find another island that maybe has hops to kind of explore. Now, this area looks like an area that might be good for industrial. This area up here looks like it could be a good zone for the main building. We have oil over here in the corner. We only have 4 wells, which isn't that great. We have zinc, which isn't very useful without copper, but we do have 3 iron and 2 clay. It's kind of a mediocre island, to be honest. So let's get some roads down and kind of get started. And we're going to build... Yeah, with oil where it's at, we'll go ahead and build a double road up. And then we'll kind of bring it over. It's kind of the base. And we'll kind of go from this area right here. Let's go ahead and fix this a little bit of road. So we'll kind of build our houses up in here. We'll want some tree harvesting down here. So we're going to want a warehouse. I do want it in blueprint mode to start with. And it looks like our ship just found its first island. So I'm going to go take a quick look at that. Now this does have hops, peppers, and grapes, as well as coal and zinc. It's a fairly big area to actually work with. So I'm going to go ahead and claim it. It's going to be an early game claiming kind of as much as I can so that the AI doesn't get all the good islands. But this will at least get me an island close to mine that has hops. So beer should be fairly quick. But this episode's basically going to be focused around getting our farmer set up on this first island. So let's go ahead and grab some foresters. We're just going to kind of place them down. Not going for efficiency yet, so don't worry about that. Said kind of as the game goes on and we get more advanced with getting cards and getting the different people, the specialist, we will look at actually having a very efficient build. But for right now, I'm more worried about just getting started. That should actually get enough wood to get going. Now for houses, this area is a farmland, so I'm not viewing it as an area like you'd get with your influencers where it'd be very structured. So I'm just going to take houses and I'm just going to place them kind of in a random design. And what I'll do is I'll set up a block of 9 houses, and then in this block, I'm going to make it slightly different. And once I have a total of 4 blocks, 2 by 2, I'll kind of copy them and just kind of paste them around. So we'll go ahead and place a block of 4 there. We'll place 1 here and place our next one there. I think that's okay. Gets a little bit different of the variety. Let's go ahead and start this one up here. We'll put 2 over here. We'll put the 1 in the corner. We'll go ahead and place our 2 houses and then our 1. Now the reason behind doing this is actually kind of simple. It allows for a lot of deviation in the, like by deleting 1 or 2 houses in a few roads, you can actually build quite a few things. So once I copy this and turn it, I'll show you what I mean. This is one of the better functions that I like about this game, is being able to create a pattern in blueprint mode and then just go ahead and copy it and paste it somewhere else. So go ahead and just copy this. We'll turn it on axis, plop it down, turn it twice, plop it here, and then we'll turn it again. Go ahead and drop it down here. This area will probably expand up this way, so just go ahead and plop it in now, just as kind of a reminder of kind of how we want to build. Then 1 more. It looks like a decent amount of houses to kind of get started. Now we'll take our actual marketplace, and what we can do is when we figure out a good spot, so like right here looks good, it fits over the 2 houses and over the 2 roads, so we can just delete them out, drop in our marketplace, and then we're good to go ahead and upgrade kind of that area.
A new milestone.
Which will get us enough people to go ahead and upgrade our first couple of things. Now, I think I might have just made a mistake there. If this doesn't reach down to here, which it does. So we'll go ahead and let those get going, and we'll check on our ship.
Attention for the
So let's go ahead
Admiral.
and plop down this. I'm just going to place it down wherever right now, so I can get this guy back to exploring.
Statesman.
And looking at the fog of war, I see an island over here, but I don't think that's an NPC. Kind of see it right here. I don't see, other than I see another island over here, I'm not seeing anything in this corner. So that corner's probably pretty safe. So this island will probably be, with it having peppers and hops, it will be the second island we take, but it's questionable whether this will be farmers or it will be into artisans. Because once we get into artisans, you know, beer will need to be a thing. So we'll just kind of think to the future there. This island over here just explored. It's got hops and peppers. Looks like a good spot for production late game. Let's go ahead and speed it up a little bit so that our trees can actually get harvesting.
Know what Annie does with royalists?
Oh,
Full of fish.
well, there's the pirate, so let's go ahead and get out of her territory. And let's go ahead and head down to this corner. So she's A lot of games that I played, she's been in the dead center, so this is good that she's off to the edge. We've got some people. Let's go ahead and start upgrading all of these buildings. That will get us actually going. We'll go ahead and speed it up just a little bit more until everything gets going, as well as to let our ship actually do its trading. And for some reason, I see a spot on the mini-map kind of right here. So I don't know if that's a glitch with the mini-map or what, but...
I present my humble duty
Oh,
to
hey,
you,
Archibald.
and am confident you'll transcend your present circumstance.
So he's kind of the aristocrat and represents the queen.
A new milestone.
Does sell some ship upgrades as well as sell some basic things. When we get into workers, which we'll try to rush, he'll sell bricks and steel, which will allow us to get our second island. Go ahead and
Aye,
grab him and go ahead and send him up to this far corner on the other side. See if we can find what's in the middle. Want to find another island that maybe has some resources that we don't. Excellent. Go ahead and slow it back down a little bit. We're starting to get wood, so we can upgrade our warehouse. And we can start upgrading this area. Excellent. Looks like Snops, Fish, and Clothes just unlocked. I want fish right away just for the food aspect, as well as getting just that beginner coin. So I'm just going to plop them in. Once we get into the docklands, we will be moving this around quite a bit. We just got a notification of an island. Another potato and a hops and pepper. Kind of looks like a nice production area. It looks like we just found another one here. Again, potatoes, hops, and nitrate. Again, just kind of a nice production.
Don't expect me to shake your disease-ridden hand.
And we found our first AI. Looks like he's already has workers.
Final examples in this?
So that's something I'm going to have to
Of course
watch.
you haven't.
Ooh, our people are upset. They're probably wanting a first luxury. So our pub. It looks like we can place it here, and then by the time we upgrade to Brick Road, put it there. By the time we upgrade to Brick Road, that should actually cover that whole area. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. This should at least make them
Life is so-so.
so happy. Looks like Snops is the next thing that they need for actual happiness. I'm thinking this area right here can be a Snops facility. So let's kind of plan out a warehouse.
You want to drive ease like wise on Wibbly, eh? Stick by me and you come good.
Yeah, we just found Wibbly. So he's yellow. He's up in this territory. He's kind of got a nice island. That might be kind of a go-to. He cracks me up, so I don't want to just annihilate him. All right, back to Snops. We'll put the Snops in first, and then we'll put the potatoes on the outside. We'll just put a road up to him.
Curiosities come from far and wide.
Ah.
A more discerning customer.
There's Madame Cadena. So she's up here. And what she represents is just a trader from kind of the new world and trades some kind of luxuries. Later game, you can get things like upgrades for your museum and some of your different halls, but let me get some actual upgrades down so that my people are not upset. I want to start getting some money because we're broke at the moment. Only way early game to get money on higher difficulties is either do missions or get our production chains up and going. So let's get these going. Probably should go for 2 right away. Because I have a feeling we're going to go for kind of a big starting city. Yeah, that should be a good start. Let's go ahead and get our fish upgraded. Now we should be able to go ahead and get another bunch of houses. The next thing in the docket, now that we've got a little bit of a start for snops and a little bit of a start for fish, will be close.
A competitor raised a settlement.
And we just found an island and a competitor just settled.
Flagship ready
Let's
for
go ahead and
orders.
head over to this corner. I want to get those workers fairly quick so I can go ahead and get the steel. So I'd like at least one more island early game here. So let's get our clothes down as quick as possible here. So, ooh, we have a
I
mission.
need help with me lowly troubles.
Damn wild animals are eating all of our hens. So we're probably
Fancy
tracking
making
down
hay
a
while the
wolf
sun
or
shines,
something.
Master.
Now this one is easy to find. They're not always easy, but this one actually
Keen
popped
as a
right out.
three-legged goat.
We get a mate for our ship, so that will be good. So we're going to set this up with 2 sheep farms, 4 framework knitters in order to make it ready for the future. And we're just going to temp it out over here. And then we'll build it once we kind of have our design. And I'm going after, as I said, I'm not going after a terrible amount of efficiency yet. I can do that later on in the game. I'm just kind of going after just getting something basic. I do want to set this up so that when we get into the expansion that puts in the barns, I want to be ready for that, basically. I think we can put a road here and a road here that goes out. I think this will work good. Let's go ahead and get rid of this road right here. This should service the one side. We'll be able to kind of turn it around. Now, there might be like room for like a fire barn or something in there, but I think this will get us at least started for now. So let's go ahead and copy this, and then we'll find a place to put it. Now, most of what I build, I'm going to try to keep it centralized in a way that makes sense. So, like, production of wheat, I've never seen bakeries in the middle of farms. So I'm going to try to match, not for the most efficiency, but maybe what looks decent. But I have seen where farms like sheep have been right next to knitters, so I'm kind of going to go with that. Pigs with this slaughterhouse, I've seen that before, so we'll kind of go with that. I don't know that a sausage factory would match being with a slaughterhouse, but maybe back in the day it would have. But that should get our clothes needs taken care of. Let's go ahead and grab our ship. It looks like we've got a decent sized island here. Again, potatoes, wheat, and nitrate. Let's go ahead and
Flagship awaiting instructions.
head around. So we found Archibald. We found Madame Cadena. I don't think we found Eli yet. We found the pirate. Let's go ahead and head to this area. Looks like something's there in the fog of war, and it looks like Willie's given us a quest, but I want to get a little bit more exploring down first. Back to our main island here. Oh, it says the fields aren't upgraded.
No
Let's see what
fields.
we got going on here. Oh, it didn't take them out of blueprint mode. So in a second, they should start to build. And then we should get our first workers. Still need a little bit more money, but this will start to fill in as we do that. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and upgrade up to here. Let's see how far our coverage is. So it looks like they're all good there. We are going to want some firefighters soon.
Yes, I already know who you are. I am Admiral Vicente Silva.
Yeah, I'm just going to call him the Admiral because I don't want to pronounce that last name. Looks like he is going after some kind of bling in his town, so he's probably more decorative than some of the others, but it looks like, again, he's already into brickwork, so he's already got workers. So we do want to rush getting that. And I am seeing at least one good-sized island that is not conquered, so let's see if we can upgrade our first workers. Almost enough close. Just a little bit further. Let's go ahead and clean up this section. And let's check our statistics just to make sure that we're not going to run into any big snags. Yeah, fish is good for a while. Potatoes, probably once we do the next major upgrade, will be hurting a little bit. We have a lot of supply of wool. Not sure why that supply of wool doesn't match our demand there. Thought I did 2 and 2.
What brings you here, Master?
Let me check that and make sure. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Oh, you know what? I bet you when I shift click did these ones over here. Let's go ahead and delete this all out. That was a little bit of wasted money. Thankfully, looks like it was only 100, so only in total probably wasted about 300-400 plus a little bit of currency. Yeah, I'm liking that. Just kind of a little neighborhood for making some clothes. Excellent. These are ready to upgrade. Go ahead and take this. This will get it so that we get our tier 2 stuff over here from Archie. Has not upgraded yet. We've entered the age of industry.
Honest work, that's all we ask.
I like it. First workers have moved in. There we go. So it looks like bricks have unlocked, but the steel itself has not.
I feel it reflects the times.
Oh, and we have our first editorial.
Really entirely marvelous to meet you. And that we may show truth, or anything, actually, in our broadsheet.
So we get happiness and light, relationships sour, and a new company takes root. So these kind of, we have a less chance to riot altogether. We can edit it, and we do have some influence. But as long as this is a positive, I think we're in okay shape. So let's go ahead and publish this.
No changes.
Ah, and there's steel down. So I think we're okay to go ahead and upgrade this next block. That should give us enough workers to get brick going. And let's go ahead and build the next section of houses. So bricks is probably the furthest into the workers that I'm going to go this episode, just because we need so many of them. I'm going to get them down early type of thing. That way we're starting off the next episode with kind of the workers' real needs. But I do want to get these down this episode at least. Yeah, we have 2 clay mines. We'll get both of them down. As long as we have the money.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Looks like Carl just took down this area. So that's one less area. So at least probably... Ooh, and we just found this island. Another good size one. Let's go ahead and get our ship over to Archibald so he can load up with supplies.
Flagship ready for orders.
Then I do think that we're going to take this one up here unless we find an island over here that's good. So we'll send him over here and then we'll send him down to Archibald. Yeah, I'm liking the way this is starting. We will need a market over here and we're going to need a pub over there, as well as we're going to need a fire department fairly soon. See where we can plop that down that covers the area. Yeah, we'll take out this house right here. We'll actually remove this house, move this guy up there. No, it's going to cost me a little bit, but at least I don't have to remove him. There we go. That will get me some area protected. Haven't had a fire yet, but I saw one of the NPCs when I was over there had a fire. We do have another mission over here, quest available. I want to get that third island at least claimed before we start taking missions. That way our ship isn't tied up. Getting a little bit more wood. Let's go ahead and upgrade these a little bit further. Kind of want to get this area just filled out. I'm happy with the fact that we got workers this quick. And we'll just take care of the needs as we go across. Looks like we do need the another pub. Yeah, this looks like a good spot here. Probably put a fire station up this way as well. See where the edge of the... Yeah, right here for the fire station looks good. I'm liking this beginning. Should be kind of a nice relaxed playthrough. Probably getting a... Let's check our production of our cloth and see if we're getting close. So we're ready to upgrade clothes. Kind of figured in total we'd probably need 2 of these sites fully upgraded. But I was hoping we would actually get the unlock for the fodder, the barn first, but we can work with this. Let's go ahead and put it up here by our brickworks and get it upgraded. We only need 2 of these. That should at least keep it going. Let's make sure that it got the actual sheep pens. Now, we have some money coming in. We do not have enough workers for another set of clay work, so let's go ahead and grab that next patch. What are you missing? Did I just not have enough wood to upgrade you? Yeah, I just didn't have enough wood to upgrade them. I think it takes about 100 workers in total to get the clay going, so let's go ahead and find that next one, which is in an amazing spot. Once we get into the Land of Lions DLC, we'll move this somewhere a little bit better, but I can at least work with it. It's close to our area. We'll do kind of the same thing. Go ahead and get these down. I think we have enough money to at least stay afloat this way. It looks like we found the Admiral's Island that he claimed.
Attention for the Admiral.
That sets it. So we'll get the steel. Almost has 10 enough to get it. So we'll get the steel, we'll get enough timber, and we'll go get this one right here. Then we might pick up a quest or 2 just to get some extra income. So we're getting a little low. Excellent. We've got our bricks down, we've got our area kind of planned out. We will need probably another fire department over here, as well as another market and another pub. But I think we're in good shape, so I'm gonna go ahead and say let's call it for this episode. I'd like to thank you guys for joining, and we will see you in the next episode, where we'll get into filling some of those basic needs for the workers, as well as getting into starting our second settlement. Guys, have an amazing night, and we'll see you in the next episode.